In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NFL games happening on January 7, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Dallas Cowboys versus Washington Commanders. As we approach the concluding week of the NFL regular season, there remain uncertainties in the playoff landscape. The spotlight shifts to a pivotal National Football Conference East clash in the nation's capital, where the Dallas Cowboys embark on a crucial journey against the Washington Commanders on a Sunday afternoon. Having secured a 20-19 home victory over Detroit in their previous outing, the Cowboys fell short of covering the spread as a 4.5-point favorite. Meanwhile, the Commanders faced a 27-10 defeat against San Francisco at home, failing to cover the line as a 14-point underdog. In the overall regular season series, the Cowboys boast a commanding 77-46-2 lead, culminating in a 45-10 triumph in their latest encounter on November 23, 2023. Moving on to Week 18 divisional showdown, the Dallas Cowboys collide with the Washington Commanders, with playoff implications on the line. While the Cowboys have secured a postseason berth, a victory would solidify their grasp on the National Football Conference East title and guarantee a home playoff game in the opening round. The importance of this win is underscored by the Cowboys' contrasting performance on the road, where they hold a 3-5 record compared to their flawless 8-0 home record. Anticipating the potential for a lopsided score if the game veers out of control, the Cowboys might opt to rest key players, allowing the Commanders an opportunity for a backdoor cover. Historically, the Commanders have consistently posed a challenge for the Cowboys, evident in their previous encounters' lopsided outcome of 45-10. Nevertheless, the upcoming match promises to be distinct, and if the Commanders can contain CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott in the initial half, they stand a favorable chance of concluding the season with a cover or even a victory. Despite their 4-12 record, the Commanders have split victories with the Cowboys over the last 2 years, showcasing a resilient performance. Quarterback Sam Howell's potential shines through, offering a glimpse into the Commanders' future offensive prowess, and his strong finish to the season may see him exploiting gaps in the Cowboys' secondary come Sunday. Analyzing this game prompts immediate thoughts of a potential blowout, given Dallas' 11-5 record and the opportunity to clinch the National Football Conference East with a win. However, the challenge lies in Dallas' road struggles, holding a 3-5 record away from home and experiencing a notable dip in offensive output from 37 points per game at home to 21.5 points per game on the road. While Washington's defense may be porous, the psychological toll on them is uncertain. Despite Dallas' clear favoritism, the nearly 2-touchdown spread appears too steep, considering the road disparities. The Dallas Cowboys enter this critical game with aspirations of securing a division title, ensuring an all-hands-on-deck approach. Nevertheless, the significant point spread raises concerns, particularly considering the Cowboys' road struggles this season. The Washington Commanders, being division rivals, are likely to play with intensity, aiming to disrupt Dallas' celebration. Moreover, the Commanders have a history of keeping games close, with 5 of their last 9 losses decided by 8 points or fewer. In conclusion, while a straight-up win for Dallas is anticipated, the Washington Commanders to cover the spread as underdogs is our full-game side pick. In the context of the Week 18 regular season matchup between the Commanders and Cowboys, my preference is for the under 47.5 points. Despite the Commanders possessing one of the league's weakest defenses, allowing over 30 points per game, familiarity with their divisional opponent may lead to defensive improvements. The earlier season clash between these teams saw a combined 55 points, with the Cowboys prevailing 45-10. While the Cowboys boast an impressive average of over 30 points per game, the likelihood of starters not playing playing the full game suggests a slower pace towards the end, mitigating the total score. With an eye on injury prevention, particularly against a physical divisional opponent, the Cowboys may temper their offensive output. Examining the team's recent trends, the Cowboys have witnessed 8 of their 16 games going over, but they come into this game with 4 consecutive unders. In contrast, the Commanders have seen the over hit in 9 of their 16 games this season. Despite this, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Seattle Seahawks versus Arizona Cardinals. On the upcoming Sunday afternoon, the Seattle Seahawks are set to embark on a journey to State Farm Stadium for a crucial road matchup against the Arizona Cardinals. Last weekend proved challenging for the Seahawks as they suffered a defeat at the hands of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Conversely, the Cardinals managed to upset the Philadelphia Eagles, injecting an element of unpredictability into this upcoming clash. Seattle finds itself in a precarious must-win situation, striving to secure a coveted playoff spot. On the other side, Arizona is already locked out from obtaining one of the top 3 picks in the NFL draft, but could potentially slide as far down as 7th with a victory. Despite the seemingly favorable odds, caution is advised. The Cardinals demonstrated their prowess by defeating the Eagles outright last week. Additionally, historical data from Action Network indicates that teams in must-win scenarios facing eliminated opponents are 39% against the spread over the final 2 weeks of the season since 1990. A standout performance may be in the cards for Kyler Murray in his season finale. The Arizona signal caller showcased his skills by completing 80.7% of his passes with 3 touchdowns against the Eagles. Murray has proven to be profitable against the spread bet as an underdog, boasting a 24-14-2 record. With head coach Jonathan Gannon expressing unwavering confidence in Murray as the franchise quarterback, the 26-year-old quarterback is likely to validate that trust on Sunday afternoon. The Cardinals played the role of spoiler in their recent victory against the Eagles, denying them the 2 seed with a 35-31 triumph. Despite their 4-12 record and playoff exclusion, this win holds significance for coach Jonathan Gannon and the youthful Cardinals team. Conversely, Seattle, led by coach Pete Carroll, is aiming for its 11th postseason appearance in 14 seasons. A failure to qualify would mark the 2nd time in 3 years for the Seahawks. The challenge lies in stopping Arizona's effective rushing game, as the Seahawks have allowed an average of 170 yards rushing and 5 yards per carry in the last 6 games. Arizona's defensive struggles have made them a shootout machine, particularly as they are in the early stages of a rebuild with limited proven veterans. Even in their recent win over Philadelphia, the Cardinals conceded 31 points, showcasing vulnerability. Seattle, too, faced defensive challenges, surrendering 30 points to Mason Rudolph and the Steelers. The Seahawks have allowed 28-plus points in 4 of their last 6 games, ranking 3rd in the league for rushing yards conceded. James Conner's potent rushing attack for Arizona poses a significant threat, so the Arizona Cardinals to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The upcoming clash promises a competitive battle, with the Cardinals playing for pride and the Seahawks fighting for a playoff spot. Seattle's offense, led by Geno Smith, is poised to exploit Arizona's struggling defense, which ranks last in defense-adjusted value over average and struggles against deep passes. Murray, motivated to prove himself after a stellar performance against Philadelphia, is expected to keep the Cardinals' offense in sync. Arizona's high-scoring tendencies at home and Seattle's defensive vulnerabilities set the stage for a potentially high-scoring affair. Consequently, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Philadelphia Eagles versus New York Giants. The concluding match of the regular season is poised to unfold as the 11-5 Philadelphia Eagles prepare to face off against the 5-11 New York Giants in a National Football Conference East rematch. The previous encounter on Christmas Day saw the Eagles emerge victorious with a 33-25 scoreline over the Giants, yet they fell short of covering the 14-point spread. While the Giants are already out of playoff contention, the Eagles, positioned as the 5th seed wildcard, appear to have lost momentum, securing just 1 win in their last 5 games, attaining a less than impressive 1-4 record. As Week 18 approaches, anticipation builds for a pivotal National Football Conference East Division matchup between the struggling Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. The Eagles have encountered a tumultuous stretch, suffering defeats in 4 of their last 5 games, including an unexpected upset against the Arizona Cardinals last week, marked by a significant 13-point spread. A prominent issue plaguing the Eagles is their defensive performance. conceding 30 points or more in 4 of their last 6 games, a worrisome trend that could potentially hinder their postseason aspirations, given the adage that defense wins championships. The Eagles and Giants met a few weeks ago, with the Giants keeping it a one-possession game and successfully covering the spread. Taking the helm for the Giants, Tyrod Taylor is set to start after showcasing promise in the previous week with over 300 passing yards and 40 rushing yards. Taylor is poised to exploit the vulnerabilities of the Philadelphia pass defense, which is currently allowing an average of 250 yards per game and has yielded 34 touchdowns. This glaring defensive weakness, with over 2 passing touchdowns conceded per game, leaves the Eagles susceptible to opponents marching down the field. The Eagles find themselves in disarray with discontent among players, notably A.J. Brown. Addressing these issues becomes imperative for Philadelphia, though overcoming them against a division opponent seems doubtful. In the earlier part of the season, rumors circulated about discord on the Eagles' sidelines, involving star receiver A.J. Brown and quarterback Jalen Hurts exchanging words. Even Donovan McNabb, a former star quarterback for the Eagles, weighed in on the matter. While initially dismissed as hearsay, the current state of the Eagles suggests a lack of cohesion and determination, casting doubt on their ability to make a deep playoff run. Recent losses, including a significant defeat against the Cowboys and a missed opportunity against the Cardinals, underscore the challenges the Eagles face. Despite the apparent urgency for a win, the Eagles are purportedly not viewing this game as a must-win, given the low odds of the Cowboys losing with a 13.5-point favor. Conversely, the Giants view this as an opportunity to secure a positive ending to the season by handing the Eagles a defeat in Jersey. Additionally, injuries on the Eagles' defensive line may grant the Giants greater success in their running game, aided by the dual-threat capability of their quarterback. While the Philadelphia Eagles are favored to win comfortably and contend for a division crown, recent performances against the Seahawks and Cardinals raised doubts. The Eagles seem to be a shadow of their former selves, and the competitive Christmas game against the Giants implies that the underdog could present challenges. The New York Giants, despite not securing wins, have demonstrated resilience, covering the spread in 5 of their last 6 games. The upcoming game, set in mid-30s weather with rain, may offer the Giants opportunities to stay competitive. Considering the New York Giants' track record of covering the spread in 5 of their last 6 games and the perceived vulnerability of the Eagles, the 5.5-point spread appears too generous for the struggling Eagles. As such, the New York Giants to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Examining the offensive statistics, the Philadelphia Eagles' ground game boasts an average of 128.6 yards per contest, with DeAndre Swift leading with 1,049 yards and 5 touchdowns. On the defensive front, Philadelphia allows an average of 25 points and 352.4 yards per game, with Reed Blankenship leading in tackles, Hassan Reddick registering 11 sacks, and Darius Slay securing 2 interceptions. Contrastingly, the New York Giants' ground game averages 110.3 yards per contest, spearheaded by Saquon Barkley with 916 yards and 4 touchdowns. Defensively, the Giants permit an average of 25 points and 365.6 yards per game, with Bobby Okereke leading in tackles, Kayvon Thibodeaux recording 11.5 sacks, and Jason Pinnock notching 2 interceptions. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.